Every woman who has done you bad in the past, every woman who has cheated on you in the past, every woman who has hurt you in the past, every woman who has stolen from you in the past, every woman who has broken your heart in the past, they always showed you the signs. For the moment you begin to date a woman, you can easily tell if this girl is a good person or if she's a bad person who is going to hurt you in future. But the problem with most guys is most of you tend to ignore these red flags. A woman who is bad for you will always show you the signs from the onset. But most times you guys always ignore these things. Probably because you are too infatuated with her body, or probably because you are a simp who is always desperate to have a woman in his life. And the worst part is, women with many red flags always end up picking men who have no boundaries because they know that these men that have no boundaries will be more tolerant of their bad behaviors. But when they meet a man who has boundaries like me, of course, they will not want to be with someone like me because they know that I will not tolerate their BS. I will not tolerate their rubbish. I have no time for it. So what these women do is when they come in contact with a man and they know that this guy is a simp, they know that this guy is a pushover, they know that this guy is a weak guy, they can easily manipulate him, they can easily control him, they can easily push him around, they can easily lie to him and he will believe. They want to be with such a guy because they know that this guy will provide for them, spend on them, protect them, while they still have that freedom to do whatever they like. Why they still have that freedom to go and club, to go and sleep with many other men, to go and smoke, to go and party and have fun without doing anything valuable for this man. Whereas this man is there worshipping the ground on which she walks on. These women know this. A woman with many red flags will always want to be with a man who doesn't have much boundaries or who have no boundaries at all. But when they meet a guy who have boundaries, who is strict, who knows his worth, who understands his value, and who knows how he wants a woman to treat him, most times they will not want to be with this kind of man. But you see that girl who has a good behavior, who knows how to respect a man, who knows how to treat a man well. Once they come in contact with a man who has boundaries, they want to be with that kind of man because that is the kind of man they are drawn to. That is the kind of man they are attracted to. And this kind of man who has boundaries will only allow women who have good behaviors to be with him. That is why I always tell you guys, the less boundaries you have as a man, the more women with many red flags you will be able to attract. But the more boundaries you have as a guy, the more you will end up filtering out all these wrong women. Women who are wrong for you, women who are bad for you, women who will hurt you, women who will steal from you, women who will cheat on you, women who will not respect you, women who will not add any value to your life. Personally speaking, before I even date a woman, that woman must have added tremendous value to my life. The reward for her adding value to my life is me giving her a relationship. You have to make sure that before you give your commitment to a woman, let me say it again, before you give your commitment to a woman, that woman must have worked hard for it. That woman must have deserved it from adding value to your life. You don't just meet any girl and just 2 weeks after meeting her, you're telling her to be your girlfriend. What has she done to deserve to be your girlfriend? Except you are just looking to sleep with her. You are trying to use relationship as an avenue to make her sleep with you, which for me is very bad. If you want to sleep with a girl, tell her that you want to sleep with her, not trying to use love and relationship to get her into bed. For me, it doesn't make any sense. Before you tell a girl to be your girlfriend, or you make a girl your girlfriend, because that position should be a privileged position. Because as a man, once a woman becomes your girlfriend, she expects you to spend, she expects you to take care of her, she expects you to be like her big brother. She expects you to take some of her responsibilities. So it's a privileged position. Therefore, before you give it to any woman, that woman must have deserved it. Not you guys that meet girls and within 2 weeks, you're already asking them to be your girlfriend. What they do to deserve that position? Because that position is not easy. The position of girlfriend, especially in this part of the world, Africa, Nigeria precisely, is not an easy position for a man. Because as a man, you all know what I'm talking about. When you make a girl your girlfriend, that girl basically thinks that your job is to spend on her, spoil her, give her a baby girl lifestyle. So that position is not easy on men. So before you give it to a woman, that woman must have deserved it. Don't just carry the position of girlfriend and give to any random girl you meet. That is the easiest way to make a woman not to treat you well. Before you make a girl your girlfriend, let her deserve it. You guys can do talking stage for even 1 year before you decide to make her your girlfriend. I'm just telling you guys facts. I do this. Before I make a girl my girlfriend, I must have been with her for like 6 months. And she must have started doing all those girlfriend stuff for me before I would even decide to make it official that okay, babe, you're my girlfriend. And before I even tell her to be my girlfriend, she must have been the one disturbing me, asking me, what are we? Where are we heading to? Are you just using me? All those questions that women ask when they are really into you. So these are the things you must have in mind whenever you want to date a woman. The less boundaries you have, the more women with red flags you end up attracting to yourself. So have standards, have boundaries, and you always end up attracting women with good behaviors, because the ones with the bad behaviors and with the many red flags will not even want to be with you, because they know that you cannot allow them to misbehave or even tolerate their misbehaviors. So that is the thing you have to do before you do anything with any woman. Let her work hard to deserve that girlfriend position.